Yes, Revati, over to you.
Yeah. What is the ideal duration of the discovery session? Basically, the whole thing that you mentioned just now, Coach, where we
Okay.
ask questions, understand, identify, and understand the pain and share solutions. So, what's the ideal duration?
Okay. See, the ideal duration depends on the value of your offering. Okay, since I know you personally, I know what you're doing exactly. So I can say in your case, it will be about 20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. Anything where you are selling a product which is less than 50,000 rupees, okay, it should be 20 to 30 minutes, outside limit 45 minutes. In your case, most of the career coaching you're selling, they are 20,000, right?
Yes, Coach, yes.
Yeah. So if it is 20,000, it should be 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, great.
Okay, if you are doing life coaching, which is about 40,000, then it could be even 30 to 40 minutes.
Great.
If you are doing more than, if your offering is more than 1 or 2 lakhs, then it could be 2 sessions or 1 session of 1 hour or 2 sessions of half of an hour, 2 sessions of 45 minutes is fine.
Got it.
Higher the value, the longer can be the session. All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. So how is it going so far, guys? Useful, beneficial? Yes, Anant, I can see your thumbs up. Great, great, great. All right. So let's start from where we were. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. 1 second. Just a second. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you, Revati. Thank you, Vishnu. Okay, so what do you see in this picture? What do you see in this picture? What is the teacher doing? Guess, don't worry about right, wrong. Experiment. Okay, yeah, okay, very good. What else? What else can you call it?
Engaging,
collaboration and learning. Yes. Engaging. Yes.
Engaging.
Yes.
Getting others excited.
Demonstrating. That is the word
Demonstrating.
I was looking for.
Yeah, superb.
Okay. Demonstrating. Okay. What about this picture? Again, demonstrating. So remember, good demonstration is good communication. Okay. So wherever possible, you should be looking at, is it possible for you to demonstrate something? If it is not possible, that's all right. But wherever it is possible, you can demonstrate. You know, and to plan and prepare for demonstration, determine your goals. Ask yourself what are the materials that you need. Ask yourself the steps and then rehearse your demonstration. All right. So we are going to the 4th step of selling sequence, which is demonstrate solution. Now, what is the purpose of demonstrating solution? Anybody? Anybody? Guess.
Sir, it's easy to convince the other party.
It's easy to convince, but what is the purpose? Purpose is to convince, correct?
Easy to understand.
Yeah, easy to understand, but what is the purpose?
Convey the value.
To convey the value. Yes, very good. Yes. Presentation qualifies for demonstration. Yes, it does, Abhishek. Okay. It cannot replace the demonstration, but many times our product or service we cannot demonstrate physically. So then presentation is as good as this. Yeah, to make him realize the need. Very good. No, to make him realize the need is part of identifying need. Now here is to show them the value. Okay, to solve the customer's problem, right? Okay, literally the customer can see the benefit. Yes. So there are 3 purposes of demonstrating solution. Number one, make them think like you think. Make them think like you think about your product or service. Number 2, make them feel like you feel about your product and service. And last but not the least, the most important is make them act like you want them to act. How do you want them to act? irrespective of what product or service you're selling, how do you want them to act? Yeah, absolutely right, Lakshmi. You want them to buy. But remember, before you can make them to buy, before you can make them to act like you want them to act, you have to make them think like you think and make them feel like you feel. And many times this is where we miss. And of course, here I'm assuming that you have right thinking about your product. You think your product is great. You feel that your product is going to solve their problem. Okay, if you remember, we talked about transference of feeling. So you must have the right thinking and right feeling about your product. Okay, but assuming that you think that your product is great, assuming that you feel your product is going to solve your problem, is going to solve their problem, you have to make them think like you think and make them feel like you feel. Now, we all want them to act like we want them to act. We all want them to buy, but we are not able to fulfill the first two parts. So I want to share a few ideas, few thoughts of how you can achieve 1 and 2. Before that, I have a question. How many of you think that if you can achieve 1 and 2, it will be easier to achieve 3?
I
repeat
feel.
my question. Yeah. Who said that? Kalpana. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you can make them to think like you think, if you can make them to feel like you feel, it'll be easier to make them act like you want them to act. So here are a couple of ideas I want to share with you. 7 strategies to differentiate you from competition. Okay. Again, you don't have to worry about writing down or taking screenshot, because I'll share all the 7 a little later. If you want to take a screenshot, that's fine with me also, no problem. If you want to make note, that's fine with me also. But it's not necessary because I'll be sharing that once again. So you can listen to me right now. So what do you understand by this picture? Yes, don't worry about right, wrong.
Talk something they know about.
Sorry?
We have to talk something they know about.
Okay, all right. What else? What else?
Showing the relevance of your product or service.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Excellent. Okay, make the presentation relevant to your prospect. Okay, you see, remember, that is one of the reasons you have done the identifying need, so that you can make the presentation relevant to your prospect. Okay, you may have 10 benefits of your product or your service, but there are only 4 or 5 or 6 which are relevant to them. So you talk about those 4, 5 or 6. You don't talk about things which are important but not relevant. Okay, number 2. What do you understand by this picture? Guess.
Link.
Connect.
Beautiful. Very good. Create a connection between your product and service and the prospect. Attach. Yeah, link. Okay, so link your product service with the prospect. Number 3.
Quick to the point.
Yeah, very right. Get to the point quickly. Get to the point quickly. Don't beat around the bush. Do it fast. Absolutely. Talk to the point. Absolutely. What do you understand by this? Yes? Be animated and enthusiastic. But don't be like this girl. She's overexcited. Okay. So don't be overexcited, but be animated, be enthusiastic. Okay. So make sure that you have enthusiasm. Make sure you have good facial expressions. What is this? Those long playing records. How many of you have ever seen those long playing records? Yes, those which you used to use on the gramophone. Anybody? Many of you may not have seen, but if you have seen, just let me know. Yeah, show your excellence. Okay. I'm saying, has anybody seen those gramophone records? Those big records we'll put on the gramophone and
Yes,
we'll go
yes.
round.
Yeah,
and
me.
round.
I've seen. I've seen,
Just
sir.
say, right, right. So
I've
what
seen.
so what I did was I got a few records and I made groups of 3, 3, 4, 4 people, and to each group I gave them that record and I asked them to break it.
Sir, can you
I asked-
reconnect?
Huh?
I'm unable to see you.
You're
No, sir,
unable
you're
to see
not.
me.
We can't see you. We
Oh.
can't see you, and in between your kind of you froze.
Oh, I see. Is it better now?
And video got hand.
Okay, now?
No,
We
I
can't
think you have to reconnect.
Okay, 1 second.